absolutely steaming. I make a big deal about that, about not doing to us, and then I have a guy who goes out there and does it. I am just steaming mad. Sorry. Anyway, okay. Well, we needed one of two of our last two games to make sure that we moved up to the third slot, so it was important that we go out and get this one. I'm not sure of the whole situation with Morocco, whether they could have won today and still made it. I don't know what the quotients were. No?
They're out already.
They were out already?
Yeah, even before the game started.
Oh, okay.
You're number 3 already.
Yeah, now we're number 3 because we had to get one of our last two, right? Thank you. So I guess it was a non-bearing game for them as well. I didn't realize that, and you know, we played it like we really needed it. We were terrible in the first half, just terrible. I was so disappointed with the way we started the game and the way our energy level and our concentration, our focus was just terrible. And you know, I mean, we had a bunch of excuses. I mean, we clinched our spot. Coming from out of town, you know, it's always difficult coming out of town. You're always a little sluggish coming from out of town. Although Angeles is not that far away, actually. But to go out there and play like we did, I was really disappointing. And we made a big deal about it at halftime because we're not going to be a championship team if we show up and play like this all the time. Second half was better. There was better focus, better energy. We started focusing on the defensive side a little bit more, and but again, I didn't realize it was a non-bearing game for them. I thought it was bearing. They needed it badly, so they played it tough. So hats off to them. I went in and yelled at Raymond right after the game before I came in here and taking that shot. Just shouldn't be done. Anyway.
Be entering the playoffs with a win in the number 3 seed.
Well, we still have Northport ahead of us, and obviously they need that win also, very desperately. And they're playing really well. Again, another hot team that we're going to play. You know, we won't know, I guess, until after the first game or even our game whether there's going to be a playoff, right? A knockout game, which would be Friday, and then we would play on Sunday, I assume. But if not, I think we're playing on Friday. So we're going to have to take a real look at that game and see. You have to manage minutes, make sure we play well, but we're going to have to manage minutes, make sure we don't wear down, trying to, you know, beat Northport and then not being ready for Friday's game. Now, on the other hand, we don't just want to sit guys down. We don't want them to lose momentum, and so it's going to be a difficult game for us on Wednesday. Plus, a lot of the guys are coming from Calashao. We have seven players in Calashao this weekend, so it's not coming from out of town again. So it's an interesting setup. We'll deal with it the best we can, but I guess my feeling is that we got to make sure we manage our minutes so that we're fresh and playing on Friday, in case we have to play on Friday and play the first game of it. Because in the best of 3 series, the most important game is game 1. We got to go out and get game 1, so we got to be ready for game 1. No other, I think, semifinal team is playing that day. Or is Magnolia playing that day? Yeah, I think Magnolia is playing NLEX that day.
That's good.
So Magnolia will also be a semifinal team. Well, maybe NLEX too. One of those two will be a semifinal team.
Coach, Manila Classic quarterfinals is
Well, we just had one last conference and we got beat. So I'm not looking forward to having another one. They beat us up in the best of 5 last conference. So, but that's a long ways away. they still gotta win their game, against NLEX, and, I think NLEX beats them, they have quotient over them, so, it's a big game for Magnolia to win. What's gonna be difficult to me at this point is, again, the preparation for the playoffs, having the All-Star game so close to the playoffs. I've never been through this in 30 years, and, you know, All-Star game is not a competitive game, and then you want your guys to turn around and be competitive all of a sudden. It's like turning that switch off and turning it back on, and that's gonna be difficult. That's gonna, of course, it's gonna affect all teams. But it's a difficult dynamic, or it's an interesting dynamic, having the All-Star game so close to the playoffs. And how we're gonna manage this week when we have 7 guys missing from practice. Cause this should be our practice, our preparation time for playoffs. And they're all gonna be gone in Calashao, so, like I said, it's an interesting dynamic, difficult one, and we'll do the best we can with it. Like, also, we're not the only team dealing with it. So I think the teams that deal with it the best are gonna be the ones that are gonna be best prepared in the playoffs.
Coach, how do you going to spend the All-Star game?
Practicing. Oh, you bet. Again, this should be our prep time for I guess, the nice thing about this All-Star game is that not everybody's going up at one time. So I think we have Kevin and Prince going up tomorrow. So that leaves, the other guys here to practice. And then on Saturday morning, the other guys are going up. LA, Mark, Jack, Kevin, Greg, and Scotty are going up on Saturday. And they'll be back Monday. Well, they'll be back early Monday morning, like 2 o'clock in the morning. So at least we'll have part of the team here. If all 7 were leaving tomorrow, it would be especially difficult. Still gonna be difficult. Because you can't teach anything new and bring anything new to the playoffs if you don't have all your guys there in practice. So, we'll just be trying to sharpen the saw, I guess, trying to be better at what we do. But good news is that we have that game on Wednesday to get a rhythm. We can use that as a game rhythm. Other teams don't have it. How long has it been since Phoenix and Rain or Shine played? It'll be like 3 weeks before they play the playoff game. And I think even Talkatex and San Miguel are pretty in a couple of weeks also. So that Wednesday game might be advantageous to us. Sorry, you wanted to say something? No. I thought you were signaling to me.
Good thing, Coach, you're not coaching the All-Star.
It's a long trip up. I always want to be an All-Star coach. I always want to be, but there are some that are better than others. And the fact that Calashao is a 4-hour, 5-hour drive up, and we lost there the last time we went up there, but we won there the time before. So we've been to Calashao a lot. Yeah, I mean, Louis and I don't know how long they're going to be up there. Louis and Chloe are going to be up there for a while as well, doing the All-Star game. So it's just, again, it's an interesting dynamic that being so close to the playoffs. I've never seen it like this before.
Right?
Okay.
Thank you, Coach.
Sorry to Norman and